Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. Chuck here. 27 listings for today, and I lost my pen. I don't know where it is, but we got a fun episode. As always, we're always fun around here. You kidding me? And what's funny is if you look at this map, it looks a little bit different than the other ones because somehow Taylor Court, the last one on the list, got mapped somewhere between. It's somewhere in Ohio, actually. Gotta check your maps. So the first one up is 371 Bronte, number 80. It doesn't have pictures. Some people will skip these because they don't have pictures, but I think there's still good opportunities. When you open it, the system goes into our broker MLS and grabs whatever's there. So you might find that as I'm reviewing this, there's no pictures. You could open the link and see pictures because it's updated in real time. 452,000. These were peaking at over 500 actually. Wrote an article. You can find it under extras and bonus articles, and it says, "Do you really need a freehold townhouse?" November 2016. Eerily similar to today's numbers. So you have people that say things like this: "Is there's no way I'd ever pay condo fees." Now, if you look at something like this here, freehold home, so the total per month with 20% down. Mortgage payments $2,160, then you have your taxes and zero condo fees. That's $2,460 plus utilities, and you need $132,000 up front. Take a condo townhouse for $440,000. So remember these numbers: $2,460, $132,000. And then you look at the condo town, you've got $2,084, so about $300 less, including condo fees of $350. And your upfront is $97,000. Now remember, you can do less than 20% down. I chose 20% just so we didn't have to deal with all the mortgage insurance numbers. You could put 5% down on something like this. But the point is that you're saving $35,000 in upfront expense. That's a big deal. For some people, after tax, that's a year's salary. And $400 per month that you're saving. So that's a big deal. And if you are interested in something like this, as always, anything in this list, just give us a call. We're glad to show it to you. We also have this one here in the list that is a little bit more expensive. It's a condo townhouse, and it's around the same size, but it's set up as a 4-bedroom. These 4 bedrooms are by far the cheapest way to get, if you need those 4 bedrooms, it's the cheapest way to do it is to get a condo townhouse. And you get the bonus finished basement that a lot of the new homes with 4 bedrooms don't necessarily have. And you're paying probably minimum $650 for a freehold 4-bedroom, probably more. Now, I've talked about this one before, is that you have, I don't know how they took this picture on Costigan, but you have buildings directly behind this home. You've got 3 different condos that are sitting there, and it's a straight angle. It's really interesting. I have no issues with the home at all. It's dressed up really nice. You have a finished basement. Even the light fixtures have been updated. The tough part for me is just the location. I would feel like it's a fishbowl in my backyard with all those buildings right behind me. There they are there. So I don't know how that photo doesn't have something up here. Those are 6-story buildings, and they're not far. But that being said, for this amount of space, $625 right now is, I think, one of the better deals out there. So this 870 Hepburn is definitely priced to sell. Depending on what set of information you look at, you could say, okay, they're priced fair or they're a good deal. They're holding back on offers. I believe this one is about 1,800 square feet. And there is such thing as too many pot lights, by the way. When it starts to look like Christmas lights, maybe you tone down a little bit. And kitchen, guess what? There's more pot lights. And upstairs in the ensuite, guess what? More pot lights. And kind of a swirly tile thing here. And basement, guess what we got in the ceiling? More pot lights. That's right, folks. But it's well kept. And it's a good size, 1,800 plus a finished basement for $669. I would expect this one to go for a little bit more than what they're asking. Now this is the day when we have homes backing onto buildings. I actually booked this one because I thought it was on the other part of Hanson Crescent. Brought my clients to see it, and they said, we're not going in because there's the Green Life building at 33 Whitmer basically right behind here. There's no homes behind, but you back onto a parking lot. It's a nice deep lot, but you back onto the parking lot of Green Life. And I've been told that this home, spoke to the listing agent, I've been told that this corner home is bigger, but if you look at the floor plans online, it kind of measures out at about 1650. So I don't know. I know there's a few homes in this area that have extra space, and I guess the builder put it in for some of them. I know I made a video and I said, I don't think the square footage was right. You want to measure everything. And if that means bringing like a laser measure to the house to measure and see, okay, how much size am I dealing with? Then do it. So don't trust anything you read in a listing. Very important that everything is put in writing and everything is checked, verified, triple checked, so you don't have surprises. Next up is our new home on Tonelli Lane. And so you've got a detached home facing a park with a finished basement, 4 bedrooms, Mayberry model. And you can see in the description how much finished space there is. So you've got this nice little coffered ceiling in the front, hardwood floors, you've got living dining, then you have kitchen with the family room, and gas fireplace here. It's very clean, very tidy, under cabinet lighting, backsplash. And I like when there's a little bit of curve to a home. I don't like when everything is just so like right angled everything. So the staircase looks great. Get upstairs. You've got this window that lets a lot of light into the top floor. Ensuite bathroom. And you've got 4 bedrooms plus that finished basement. And then there's a separate room off to the side where you could potentially do a home office. You could do another bedroom if you wanted to. And great finishes here. Gardens. You've got the concrete patio in the back. 2-car parking in the driveway. So for me, if you look at what else is out there, you can find less expensive. They're not going to look as good as this one. And they're definitely not going to be across from a park. What you can see basically straight ahead from this one is you can see sunsets. You can see the escarpment. So you could sit on that front porch with a glass of wine at night and get just a magnificent view. So next up is Gosford. So I mentioned this one yesterday. We dropped the price down a little bit on this one. You have a 2,400 square foot home plus a finished basement, and when you walk in this home, you are impressed. So these owners, there was dark hardwood that was in this home when they bought it, and they ripped it all out because it was not installed well. So they put hardwood on both levels, except for 3 bedrooms. And it's a lovely open concept layout. You've got a loft upstairs, plus you've got the 4 bedrooms. And another thing about this one that I really like is that you have 3 bathrooms up on the top floor. So normally you just have 2. They have 3 up there, including every bedroom has its own access to a bathroom. So there's a Jack and Jill between 2 of the bedrooms, and then you have one with an ensuite, and you have the master with the ensuite. Very nicely done finished basement. Lots of open space here. Lots of big windows. Usually when the windows are big, the home is up and you're kind of looking over the neighbors. But because this one backs onto a pond, you don't have that. You got a huge bathroom here. There's your laundry. Backyard has been landscaped. And that's your view off the back. And actually, since this picture's been taken, things have filled in a little bit too. So that's south facing, lots of natural light. And the street's quiet too. There's only probably 25 homes on the street. And so it's a pretty low traffic place to be. So all that for $1,050,000, I think it's a great deal. So this one here on Guelph Line at 1.7, you've got what looks like a 1-acre lot. You've got Brookville. So I guess within there you've got a little marketplace. And they're selling a home plus a commercial property. Now, the complicated thing about this is at 1.7, how much is the business valued at and how much is the home, because there's tax implications. Commercial and new construction are subject to HST. Resale residential is not. Does that include the price of the meats and all the rest of it in the garage? I don't know. The home looks beautiful, but I think peeling the two things away from each other will allow you to come up with a better value for this property. It looks lovely. It looks like it's well kept, but I mean, how much are the freezers worth? How much is this stuff? So when you buy a business, is you're buying business with or without stuff, right? So it's interesting. It's one that that I think could be a good opportunity for somebody to pick up if they did want to have a home-based business. But yeah, that's interesting. You could convert it back to a garage, but is this home without the business worth 1.7? So lots of things to think about on it, but it is in a great, I'll tell you one thing, it's in a fantastic school district. Brookville Public School is well regarded as a great place to have your kids attend school. Small classes, very active and involved community. It's very nice. Okay, so I'm expecting a phone call. Please don't drive to Ohio to see Taylor Court. It is, in fact, not far from that Guelph Line property. So have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow with more Milton Daily Homes. Thanks for watching.